So today we are going to do a reformer workout. I want to break down the exercise of footwork and short box and deconstruct them so you understand them a little bit better. So this is my friend Romina. She's in my teacher training program. She's learning to become an instructor, so she's going to help me out today so she can demonstrate it while I talk and show you what we're going to do. So first off, we're going to do the reformer on all springs for footwork. So I'm going to have Romina lie down. The headrest is going to be up. All springs are on. And she's going to come to Pilates V. So that's toes on the foot bar, all 10 little piggies on the foot bar, heels together, and you want your knees about shoulder width apart, okay? So for you people that are ballerinas, this is first position. For Pilates people, it's Pilates V, which is a little narrower than first position, okay? So she's going to settle her pelvis. She's going to be in neutral, so you don't want to tuck or an arched pelvis. You just want to lay down and let your spine relax into the normal state that it is. Your arms are down by your sides. And then you're going to inhale to press out, exhale to come back in. Inhale to press out, exhale to come back in. So footwork, as she keeps moving, I'm going to talk, is essentially what it says, footwork. Our feet are shoved in shoes all day long. And so you want to be able to work the feet, okay? So we're working in a little bit of external rotation. She's squeezing the heels together to give some feedback to the inner thighs. And she's in a slight lift of her heels to work the arches, okay? And she's really pushing through her feet, all right? If she was standing, she'd be straightening and squeezing and bending and coming in. So it's a standing plie, okay? Romina, I'm gonna have you do 2 more. And 2. And then she comes in, closes the carriage. You always want to change your feet when the carriage is in. She's going to squeeze the knees, the hips, the inner thighs together, and she's going to come to the arch of her foot. So everybody, some of us have arches, some of us don't. So you want to find the natural arch of your foot, which is in the middle of your foot, and place that around the foot bar. This is also called bird on a perch. Okay, so you want to imagine that you're perching on the foot bar. Her toes are wrapping over, and I'm going to give her a little extra feedback to get some flexibility in her ankles. And then she's going to do the same thing. She's going to press out on the inhale and exhale coming in. And I'm pushing her toes around the foot bar and I'm pulling her ankles under. So she's getting, you feeling a stretch?
Yep.
So she's lengthening the front of her shins. She's also getting a little stretch in the back of the ankles. And it may even feed into her hamstrings and her abs a little bit more. Yes?
Yes, I do.
All right. So she's going to do about 3 more. So it's an inhale to go out, exhale to come in, inhale. And I'm going to let her go and have her do a couple more so she keeps that bird on a perch, that kind of claw-like feeling. And exhale, and she comes in, and now she's going to do heels on. So she slides up to her heel, the big part of her heel, and again, you want the ankles touching, the knees touching, the inner thighs touching. And she's going to flex all her feet now because our feet don't usually get a flex during the day. Now, the big toe mounds are touching, and I want her to pay special attention to pulling her pinky toe towards her shoulders because usually our pinky toe isn't that flexible and it doesn't want to move. So imagine pedicure spacers between your toes to separate them, and then pull the pinky toe back. It's harder than it looks. All right, here we go. Inhale to push out, exhale to come in. So same thing, I'm going to give her feedback. I'm going to push against her toes as she comes in to give her feet a stretch. And then as she comes into me, I'm pushing on all 10 toes to make them flex. Because as we age, we lose flexibility in our feet pretty easily, and then it makes you walk funny, and then it gives you knee and back problems, so we don't want that. So we want to work flexibility. How's that feel?
Much.
Great, great. And again, she's probably going to be feeling it a lot in her shins as well because of the pressure I'm applying on there. And I'm going to let go and let her go on her own. And try not to let the toes move as you come in and out, and to separate those toes. Yes, good. And once more. And in. Good. All right. Then next up, we finish footwork with lower lift of the heels. So Romina's going to come down to her toes. So she's on the ball of her foot. And again, feet are together, or you can be Pilates V depending on what your teacher tells you to. You're going to straighten the legs. Nice inhale. Now 3 counts. Lower the heels down. 1, or keep the legs straight and just drop the heels. 1, 2, 3, and up. 2, 3, and lower. 2, 3, and lift. 2, 3, and lower. 2, 3. See how smoothly she does it? It's not a hard push, hard point up real quick. She's smooth. She's fluid. It's flowing. It's meant to be one continuous motion that has no start or stop point. She rises up, she keeps everything connected through the center of her body, and she lowers under for a stretch. So again, this is really working your ankles, getting that flexibility in the ankles, strengthening the ankles. It's working the flexibility in the top of your foot, which we lose a lot. And do 2 more. So it's an inhale and an exhale. Soften your knees just a smidge. There we go. Romina's very flexible, so she likes to hyperextend, so we gotta watch out for her. She's a dancer. 1 more. And then she's gonna hang the heels under, and the way I get all my clients to come back is I pull and give them a little massage on their feet. I pull the heels under for a stretch, and I kind of grab the calves and I massage them a little bit, and then everybody comes back. All right, bend your knees and come on in. Nice. And you can go ahead and sit on up. And so that is footwork broken down. So a lot of people think that it's a leg press. It's not. It's about working your feet, and it's usually done at the very, very beginning of class. And it's meant to focus you, warm you up, and if your feet are in correct position, then usually everything else will line itself up. So that's footwork. Thank you. Thanks, Romina.
You're welcome.